today, just to make sure we do all the technical bits perfectly. So I just want to welcome everybody. Thank you for attending. This is going to be a great information session for you. Hopefully you'll get a lot out of it and able to take some notes as well. I'm going to be reading from my notes just to make sure I get everything right for my very first time. So I appreciate if you bear with me for that. So today is Thursday, the 28th of September, and it's 2017 at 6 p.m. Western Standard Time in Perth. So today on the webinar, it's for new partners, and during the session you'll learn who we are and what we do. What is SkyWay Technology, technology advantages, what's in it for you, investment opportunity, and how to build a successful business today. We will have a question and answer section to finish off on today. And so if you could just hold your questions until the end, that would be perfect. So just let me see if I can move my slides here. Okay, just let me move this out of the way. Let's put this over here. Okay. So can everybody hear me okay? Just put yes in the chat box if you can hear me okay. Okay, I can't see anybody writing. Maddie, you might need to let me know that we're connected and we're on air and everything's working perfectly.
We are,
okay.
Yeah.
Perfect, thank you very much. Okay. So we're talking today about equity investing, reward-based crowdfunding, and we should note, thanks Alina, we're giving general advice only, and please do your own due diligence and seek specific financial advice from a licensed accountant or financial advisor in your area to find a strategic plan that is right for you and your situation. So all countries have their own rules on the use and sale of financial products, but as we are education-based, we don't need a special license. However, we do respect and encourage our members to explore and follow the local laws of the land. So generally speaking, most countries allow the sale of education information products without a special license. Therefore, to maintain compliance, we use the following terms in our marketing, which are EIPs for educational informational products on a WCEP, which is a wealth creation education platform. PIPEs, which are pre-IPO private equity shares in Australia and also for the rest of the world, but coming from Australia. This is why I'm sharing this from Australia today. But pre-IPO is pre-initial public offering, also known as bonus equity shares in SkyWay. So please also note we're not selling shares in SkyWay. What we are offering is wealth creation education products on a multi-level reward-based platform to SkyWay Invest Group Academy members who take action and who become registered members of SkyWay Invest Group and also agree to become partners to support our mission, which is Build Skyway, Save the Planet. So in addition to membership, SkyWay Invest Group is giving a precious gift to the people, showing them possible strategies on how to access financial education and how to create additional income to invest in your own education. Members can also receive PIPEs or free bonus pre-IPO private equity shares in SkyWay Technology as a reward. So if you need to take a print screen of that one, just so you've got that to ensure that we are all on the same page. So coming from Perth, Australia today, who am I? My name is Sharon Fairful. I'm currently a manager in SkyWay Invest Group, and we have a big network building here down under and across the world. Also a co-owner in SkyWay, private investor, specialist in sales, business, management, negotiations, marketing, electronic media, and previous life of pastoral care and life coach. So we're talking today about Unitsky String Transport, which is all about SkyWay. We really encourage you to go along to Dr. Unitsky's website and read all of the information from there. There's quite a lot of information to get through, but it's a good idea if you go and read that for yourself and do your own due diligence, but we'll touch on a bit today. So basically, he's won a few awards, 2 grants of the United Nations for development of the SkyWay. To date, 2 international awards of the Ministry of Transport and the State Duma and RF Golden Chariot, 2 golden medals of All Russian Exhibition Center, 3 gold quality marks, more than 30 diplomas of international exhibitions, and more than 30 diplomas of other international exhibitions as well. So what is Unitsky String Transport? Well, engineer, author and general designer of a new kind of transport system called Unitsky String Transport. Anatoly Unitsky is the founder of SkyWay String Technology, which deploys electric vehicles on steel wheels riding on specific string rails. The string transport is a concept of an elevated light rail transportation system which uses pre-stressed rails with pre-stressed cables or strings and concrete inside them, which is a special type of concrete as well. It's designed for both freight and passenger services and has 2 main types of track structure and rolling stock, standard and suspended. So also the General Planetary Vehicle was a wonderful invention by the genius Dr. Anatoly Unitsky to save the planet. The orbital ring is a concept for a space elevator that consists of an artificial ring placed around the Earth that rotates at an angular rate that is faster than the rotation of the Earth. Transfer of industry into space will allow to spare the Earth from its harmful effects and provide the possibility to launch rockets without any harm to the environment and consumption of energy to overcome gravity. So this is the very big picture, but of course we have to start somewhere. So why are we here today? Andrei Havrato is the CEO of SkyWay Invest Group and Dr. Anatoly Unitsky, the CEO of SkyWay. These 2 men have come together to form SkyWay Invest Group, being an educational investment portal and as a trademark of Rail Skyway System. Our mission is to educate people about the importance of financial and investment education and to support the mission, Build Skyway, Save the Planet. So what we do at SkyWay Invest Group provide training for members with digital, remote viewing, online and specialised personal training. Some of the education information products, or EIPs we call them for short, topics include Master Profi, 8 Rules of the Private Investor, Basic Rules of Capitalisation, Academy of the Private Investor 1 and 2, Financial Awareness and how to create additional income sources, which I'm sure everybody would love to know more. Today we're facing a lot of global challenges. We can see from what's happening around us in the world today. I'm just going to check my notes because I don't want to give you wrong information, but we are now facing extreme global challenges with ineffective and toxic systems destroying the Earth today. Approximately 80% of the world's population are relying on fossil fuels. It took approximately 150 million years to create coal and only a few hundred years to exhaust these natural supplies. We must change the way we think and do life to protect the planet from further desolation and ruin and find new and creative ways to replenish the Earth. We have a responsibility to be better custodians of the Earth and stop the toxic mess that is currently destroying our planet for the betterment of future generations to come. So problems we can address. We're fortunate here in Australia to not be suffering these issues to such an extreme as some of our neighbouring countries, but we're fortunate to be in a position that we can make an impact on the global problems by partnering with solution-based companies like SkyWay, who have a bold and creative plan to save the planet. So the available transports we have today are outdated, in some cases using more than 150-year-old technologies that are costly and ineffective. We're fortunate to now have access to new technologies that are smarter, greener, cleaner, and very cost-effective. As we collectively agree in our everyday choices to make a positive impact for this generation and generations to come, we can be proud of creating a new story of leaving a lasting legacy for our children that includes generational wealth and strategies to help us do that also. We've got a short video for you now to enjoy and see the work that's currently being undertaken by a dedicated team of engineers and support staff at our demonstration site at Eco Technopark in Marini Gorky near Minsk in Belarus. Oops, I think that's just stopped it. Sorry about that, guys. SkyWay, we are the way. Awesome stuff. Okay, next slide. So we have different SkyWay transport models, and we can see 4 prototypes here. And 3 of the 4 are now up and running and on display at Ecotechno Park. The high-speed SkyWay is still in development and requires more funding to get up and running. On the slide, you can see a detailed description of each type. This is a unibike. It's a light and compact vehicle up to 120 kilometers an hour. The cargo SkyWay, mounted and suspended, that's designed for cargo transportation, can go up to 500 kilometers an hour. The urban SkyWay is mounted and suspended, designed for short distances up to 200 kilometers and up to 150 kilometers an hour, and still in production is a high-speed SkyWay, mounted and suspended. So that's designed for long distances, which would be perfect for Australia, our big vast land we have here, and also can go up to 500 kilometers an hour. So transport will provide fast, comfortable, efficient energy, low-cost travel that will inevitably coexist with nature and not be harmful to the environment, therefore allowing more land to be preserved and also connect remote cities, villages, towns and regions around the world. The cargo line will be extremely efficient and have the ability to increase industry production and reach the most remote regions while being extremely cost-effective as well, and providing solutions to industries such as mining, shipping and transport with mass production and very little negative impact on the earth. So other benefits include a decrease of capital expenditure for constructions and reduced operating costs, access to new and remote territories, islands, mountains and seashells, reduces repair work and cost, reduced net cost in comparison with the high-speed railway, magnetic levitation trains and aircrafts. So actually SkyWay is about 5 times cheaper, which is fantastic. So we do have a bit of a competitor analysis for you. As with almost every industry, there are viable competitors in the marketplace to contend with, and we see on the other slide types of transport that has been or is currently vying for a place in today's market. The summary of the competitor analysis shows how SkyWay is fast, very high safety, less cost per kilometre to build, it's eco-friendly and is the most adaptable to any terrain, sea, mountains, jungles, deserts, etc. And other benefits of SkyWay technology are stability to ice, glaciation, snowdrifts, fogs, dust and sandstorms, stability to natural disasters like hurricanes, earthquakes, floods and tsunamis. So we're now in a post-petroleum world and using solar power as a free energy source provided by the sun. And super aerodynamics of the rolling stock is capable of reaching speeds of up to 500 kilometers an hour. The cost of the trip will be 7 times cheaper than that of a conventional train. The level of safety will be 200 times higher than traveling by an automobile, and a trip will require 10 times less energy or fuel. The tension wire rails are mounted onto lightweight but exceptionally durable supports that make it possible to save the layer of fertile soil which is currently under highways and railways from destruction. An area 4 times greater in size than the total territory of Great Britain, this soil will remain alive and it will breathe, and the green plants growing on it will produce significant oxygen for billions of people to breathe. It is possible to make this a reality with the help and support of ordinary people from all over the world, just like you, who are coming together in unity to support the mission of Build Skyway and Save the Planet. So many countries around the world have already accepted the mission. They've partnered with SkyWay in preparation for the completion of Ecotechno Park, certification and the rollout of numerous projects in due course. Australia's own Rod Hook from SkyWay Transport Australia, a former Federal Minister for Transport in South Australia, has visited Ecotechno Park on several occasions, along with key government figures, to review the project, and has been instrumental as one of the first engineers to make strategic plans for bringing SkyWay to Australia and the rest of the world. So we can see Turkey, Tanzania, Belarus, Ireland, these are just a few of the countries that have already come on board. We see more of SkyWay in the news more and more every day in Australia now. Australia's Rod Hook and Murray Walkup from Rod Hook and Associates had been instrumental and tireless in their efforts to create a cost-effective and viable plan to bring SkyWay technology to Australia. A pilot project at Flinders University in Adelaide is planned and awaiting certifications to proceed. Rod has said that he believes a SkyWay is a superior choice for Australia's vast and wide land, particularly the cargo line, and will be very cost effective and beneficial to the transport, mining and shipping industries also. Plus, this will save the government billions of dollars on taxpayer monies that can be better spent around the country on education, services and health. SkyWay India. India has been given the green light. Everybody's cheering, I can hear you. And they will be the very first project opening with SkyWay and opening an office soon. And work starting on a $926 million project. Many are very excited at the prospects, and even the Dalai Lama has given a special blessing to the up-and-coming project. SkyWay in Ireland, a special delegation and recent conference took place in Ireland with a dedicated team working to open a SkyWay Invest Group office there and bring SkyWay to the country as well. SkyWay Philippines, they're poised to have a SkyWay and a very special delegation along with the directors of Global Transnet United Kingdom visited in previous months to scope out the works there. Ethiopia is excited at the prospect of a SkyWay to use in the transport of their much sought after Arabica coffee beans to not only other parts of Africa but around the world, and to open up trade borders that have previously been impossible due to unrealistic and unaffordable costs and logistics. You can see that we have an ISIN number, International Security Identification Number, so you can find us online. We're registered there. Currently, we're in stage 10 of a 15-stage project, so certain milestones on the strategic business plan have been achieved, and the certification process has now started. The company has progressed to stage 10 just recently, and we've got 5 stages to go now to complete Ecotechno Park. It's estimated that the company will proceed to IPO, or initial public offering, to list on the London Stock Exchange in the next 2 to 4 years. Could be sooner than that, but we're not speculating on that at the moment. The starting price of the shares are estimated to be from $1 per equity share, awarded during the preceding capital raising period. So the next few stages could happen very quickly, and discounts of each stage will be decreased accordingly. So if you were fortunate enough to join in stage 8 or 9 or even stage 1, you would know there is a significant difference in the discount. So time is of the essence if you want to be a part of the project. So Eco Technopark is now 2/3 of the way completed. It's estimated that the final capital raising is almost complete, and there is a small window of opportunity to secure equity in the project and become co-owners of SkyWay to those who have foresight and vision to partner with us at SkyWay Invest Group. Eco Technopark and SkyWay headquarters, a few pictures here are taken at the EcoFest just back in June. And this is a demonstration site in Marinya Gorky near Minsk in Belarus. On the day, 5,000 members and international delegates from 117 countries were able to hear from Dr. Yuninsky himself on the current stage of the project, and we were all united in celebrating the works completed so far. I was fortunate enough to attend myself with Sally from Perth as the only 2 Australians, which was a great honour. We also have Eco Technopark station rolling stock. So this is actual photos from the EcoFest. So just a few pictures to show you a little bit about the project there. During that time also, Sally and I attended the EcoFest, the SwigFest, and also the awards evenings. We got to meet Dr. Anatoly Yuninsky, Andre Havrato, the legal team and heads of projects and countries and leaders from all around the world. It was absolutely wonderful, wonderful event. I will encourage everyone to get along to next year's EcoFest if you can attend. So, what's in it for you? I hear you asking. I'm about to tell you, but most people aspire to a balanced life. I know I certainly do. You know, you can have it all. You can have time for holidays, you can have money, you can have health, you can have travel, you can have family, time to exercise. So we're offering a great opportunity here to the right people of like-minded who would like to partner with us here at SkyWay. So where do you fit in? Can you imagine a world without pollution? Are you an eco-friendly warrior? What kind of world do you want to leave for your future generations? And could you use an extra income stream to pay off your debts, create a lifestyle you've always dreamed of? And do you want to travel or retire in style? Whatever your reason, we have one clear goal in mind. Our mission here at SkyWay Invest Group is to build Skyway and save the planet. So we're inviting all of you to accept the mission and to join us. So we're going to the second part of the presentation now, which talks a little bit more in depth about the business opportunity with the 21st century technology and opportunities provided by SkyWay Invest Group. We have a bit of a working model that's new to market, which is multi-level crowd investing. Some of you may not have heard that term before, and I do have a little video which I'm going to share with you now, just to explain equity crowdfunding and the difference between investing and funding. So just have a little watch of this. I'll be back shortly. Oh, it didn't go. Did that not work? Okay. Okay, maybe not. All right, technical difficulty here. All right, so we'll have to post the link for that video, and you can watch that one a bit later. But basically, what can we offer? There's a number of packages available in your back office, and once you're a registered member of SkyWay Invest Group, you will get a free back office and you will have access to all of the information there. But currently we're in stage 10 and the discounts are reduced at each new stage. So at the moment, these prices are current, and we will say, for example, if you were to invest $500 US for an EIP profitable, that would be equivalent to 37,500 pipes. So you can read on the screen there, everybody's got a number that resonates with them, and of course you only invest what you can afford as well. We do have monthly options, and these are available in your back office. So once you become a member, you'll have access to all of this information. And there's really something for everybody here, starting from $10 US per month over a 10-month option. So most people would be coming in maybe at EIP 1 Confident, 100 US a month, but that's not for everybody. Some people might enjoy 5,000 a month. You know, it depends on whatever is affordable to you. We try to make this offer available to people of all likes and kinds. Also, we have some other great benefits in the back office as well, and which is new to SkyWay Invest Group, to become an Express Consultant or Express Manager. Those options are now available to you in the back office. I won't go too much into detail with careers, so this is not for everybody. But if you're looking for a career change, we're looking for the right people to join us here. And the opportunity to become a president in the company, you know, is available for the right people. So how do we market this opportunity? Word of mouth is a great way. And because of this, we don't have a huge marketing cost, so we're able to share the profits of the company with the people. And we're sharing this one-to-one, word of mouth and online. We also have 6 multiple income streams available as well. So let's bring them all up. So from the network, which is sharing with people that you know. Today, tomorrow, you could become perhaps earn from big contracts, a company rep, a project initiation in the future, IPO, and dividends will be paid. Just make sure I didn't miss anything there. Yeah, so basically, if you wanted to know more information about this, I would encourage you to get back to the person who invited you to this global broadcast today and have a talk to them about how you can get registered, and then learn more about the training and how you can get more involved. For people who have big business contacts, there are opportunities there as well for over $100,000 investment. Potentially it could be up to 5% bonus in a success fee paid to you via your back office. So why should you join us? Firstly, anyone can enroll for free and start earning from day one. There's unlimited earning potentials, no level limits. It's a unique proposition and first movers advantages as well. This is a new model, it's a new opportunity, particularly to English-speaking countries now. We're very fortunate that a lot of the information has been translated from Russian into English, so we can now read and have this opportunity. There are a number of reward bonus plans as well. Just to give you a basic idea, there are percentages that are paid for commissions. These are awarded instantly if you refer somebody into the business and they purchase an education information product. You'll earn 8% on your first level, 7% on your second, and 3% on your third. So this is the multi-level crowd investing model that we mentioned earlier. And for those who are interested in becoming an Express Consultant, you'll receive 400,000 pipes, which is quite significant. Express Managers, 3 million. So if you're a big thinker, big investor, then I'm just getting distracted by Skype messages here. So yeah, basically there's a master profit training as well, which provides all the information you need to give you confidence in sharing this opportunity. And then of course the unlimited earnings potential as well. So that pretty much covers our broadcast today. I think I've covered most things. And I would like to invite Maddie back on now to help me with the question and answers. Just so I can see, let me see if any of you have any questions. Is anybody here? Am I talking to myself?
No, I think they're listening to you.
Oh, they're listening. Oh, good. So does anybody have any questions? You can just type them in the chat if you like.
Okay, There,
Maybe I answered all of them.
yeah. Okay.
Okay, Philippe's saying, can he see his comments? I can't actually see comments here, Maddie. Are you able to see the comments?
I mean, in the question box, it should be the same.
I can't actually see any comments here. Maybe you've got that on your screen. I don't have access to the questions. Maybe you could just read them out for us.
Yeah, I'm trying. If you put, if you click on chat underneath
Yeah.
the bar, you will be able to see. Okay, there is one question. Could you please tell us how you heard about it? The question is
How
from
did
Juliet Alcock.
Okay, thank you for your question. How did I hear about SkyWay? Well, it was back in February this year, I believe. A friend, lovely friend of mine in New Zealand, Araha, had shared the information to me. At the time, I wasn't really looking for an opportunity, to be honest. I didn't take it seriously at first. I was very busy with organising other businesses and things. But as she persisted to invite me to the opportunity, I agreed to have a look at it at least so that I could rule it out. But I was quite surprised and very, very fortunate that she did share this opportunity with me, because once you see it, you can't unsee it. And I just fell in love with the whole concept of SkyWay, saving the planet, helping people, creating generational wealth, training and education, financial investment, all of these things I've worked in various areas in the past and touched on probably a little bit of each one. And so it kind of all seemed to come together and click for me. And then I got very, very passionate about the opportunity and just wanted to share it with others. But initially I was being selfish. I just wanted it for me. And I thought this was a great way to substitute a pension plan. And looking toward the future, I wasn't really looking for any instant income, more sort of future planning. But then when I just shared briefly on Facebook, I got such a huge response. It really took me by surprise, to be honest, that it just grew very, very quickly from there. So I now have a network of over 1,300 people across the world. And it's only been a very short time, so I'm very fortunate that she did share with me and she didn't give up. And at the first instance, when someone says no, it's really not a no, it's a not now. So don't give up. Keep sharing the opportunity.
Okay, another question.
Another
question.
Yeah.
You can sign up for free from Cedric.
Yes, absolutely, Cedric. It's free to join. You get a free website, a free back office, and you'll have access to education, information products as well. And you'll also have access to share the opportunity with others and create an income. So a good idea to get back to the person who invited you for training. We do have several groups that we're working with in regards to training, and we encourage people to go back to their direct sponsor and their upline to get specific training and to build into teams that way.
Another question from Liz D. Can you benefit with the package without introducing anyone else?
Yes, absolutely. So even as a free member, you can share the opportunity and get paid. You can earn an income straight away. Good idea to learn about the product before you go sharing it, though, just so you're giving the right information.
Another question now, have you benefited from investing?
Yes, absolutely. Currently, I have a portfolio that is building very, very nicely. I'm also helping my family, my husband and my children. And together, we're creating quite a nice portfolio, which will serve us well in years to come, all being well. Could even be millionaires one day, which would be nice. Have lots of money to share and help others.
How many languages is this opportunity presented? And how many?
Oh, that's a good question. And Maddie, you can probably answer
Yes.
that since you speak 5 languages.
Okay. Okay, I can reply to this. This at the moment is in Russian, Belarusian, English, Romanian can be, Italian, Spanish as well. We have groups from almost all the countries, and it can be expanded even more. But definitely, these are the main languages for the moment. What languages would you be interested in, Paul? Okay, can't
I
see.
think we've had a respect to Chinese. I know that's
Yeah,
somebody who needs to work on.
yeah. I mean,
Huge market.
I answer his question. However, there are various languages available. In commonly, it's like English. I can do Romanian. I can do Italian. Spanish. There is another one. Another colleague of ours, Galina. She's looking after um, Spanish community. We all here for English. Also, we have Russian speakers, and we also have probably we will have in Hindu and other languages from Asia. So it's expanding more and more. Another question
Great.
is the energy supplied by the sun?
Yes.
Can be. It can include solar panel as well. Okay, how many government contracts have Skyway won to date? This is from Charles Bremer.
Okay, you'll probably be a better person to answer that one, Maddie, working in the office there.
Well, we have 15 plus countries who already express interest in adopting this technology. As my understanding from Mila and Armand, it is that we have more than 250 projects that like project proposal in many countries, and but as you already pointed out in your presentation, Sharon, the main ones
Yeah.
are like Australia, Turkey, India, Philippines, Ireland. So 15 plus, which are kind of agreed, like pre agreements with these countries. Yeah.
Okay, Claire is trying to find the chat box. Just click on the orange arrow and that should expand. Is that correct?
Okay. Yeah. Uh, in the chat, she just needs to press in the chat and to type in the question. Paul,
In the top.
Chinese. Paul, in Chinese at the moment, Mandarin and Cantonese, as far as I know, they are not. We are not doing it in anything in Mandarin or Cantonese. But if you are willing to do it, why not? If you know someone that can help us with that language, that's you're more than welcome to help us as well. How do you recommend sharing the opportunity? Oh, as a gift, Juliet, as a gift, as a something that brings value to other people. But Sharon, please feel free to continue with the with this. How
Sure.
would you recommend to share the opportunity, Sharon? How would you do it?
Well, first of all, learn about what you have here. Learn all the options that are available that you're able to correctly share the information. You can send people along to global broadcasts. You can add them into Facebook groups, which have got coaching and mentoring. You can invite them to a one-on-one presentation where you are, if there are some around. In Perth, we have live presentations weekly. Um, and I'm sure in London they have weekly ones, all over the world. To find that information, it's usually broadcast in the social media channels. So when you become a member of Skyway Invest Group, you'll be added into all of the social media news and chats, and you'll be able to find all that information readily available to you.
Great. Yeah, that's one of the that these are the main techniques to present this opportunity. Also, work very closely with the person who introduced you, and follow the
Yeah.
system, follow us, follow the news, and update your your prospects, update the people that express interest in it, but they are still thinking about it. It's a good way, you know. But also, as Sharon said, webinars, live presentations, this is the best way. This is the best way. Yeah. Another question, how long do we have till the next stage 11? Million dollar question. um,
Mm.
well, as at the moment we're working at the certification, and this is soon to be completed. And then, I mean, what we've been told this week is just a matter of a month or so. In a month or so, we might jump into stage 11. But I don't. We don't want to overpromise and not deliver. It's better
Yeah,
to say that there is this high possibility. Yeah,
absolutely.
for a month, in a month's time. Okay.
Any
What
other
is current
questions?
pre-IPO money being used for?
All the money raised is going to Eco Technopark,
Yeah.
or 50% of the funds are raised going to Eco Technopark,
Hmm.
and 50% create the opportunity for us to build a business with SkyWay Invest Group. And that's how we're able to reward our partners. Correct me if I'm wrong, Maddie.
No, 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 no. You're correct. It all goes to ETP. That's the main goal for this year. By the end of this year, we want to finalize the funding for the ETP. So that's why we are raising these funds for. And you answered the question perfectly. That's pretty much what I would have answered the same. Where does the money come from if you are just investing? Liz, Liz,
Mm,
what do you mean? Like money for you or for the business itself, or how? Can you please uh be more specific?
which money are we talking about?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Where does the money come from if you are just investing?
Well, you have to raise your own money, or you share the opportunity and you earn rewards that you're able to then invest into your own education and be rewarded with pre-IPO private equity shares.
Uh, Well, if you're just investing, if you're just an investor, then you just need to sit and wait until company goes to IPO and until the first dividends will get paid, and you'll see your pipes going into like a different price than what you initially acquired them for. And okay, so where does the money? Okay, so basically, what this is like how you can make the money. Like if you invest and you don't want to share this opportunity with anyone else, if you don't want to do the business, then that's this is it. But if you do the business, also company, as Sharon explained in the presentation, you can earn a very good commission with us today. So you can earn today and tomorrow. Yeah. Then another question. Okay, so it's not cash. It's equity shares. No, 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 Liz. It's cash. Today you get cash in your. I mean, if you expand, if you do the business today, you get cash, like bonus cash, and tomorrow you'll get
And it's paid
the
instantly
dividend.
as well, which is great.
Yeah. Very thanks. Okay, there's another question. Why they are using this method of fundraising instead of simply floating the company on the share market? Well, here, Sue, this is do you want to answer this, Sharon? Why they're using this
Why
method of
are
fundraising?
they doing equity crowd investing? Well, it's a great opportunity to create a movement of people, and the genius that Anatoly Yaninsky has come up with this way of not only giving a gift to people and sharing the wealth, keeping this away from the big end of town, so to speak, who sometimes have other ulterior motives, wanting to own and control companies. Dr. Yaninsky is very passionate about Skyway. This is his invention. He's protecting his interests He is the majority shareholder of 51%. 49% is available to share to the people, and create a movement of people who support the project before it even gets off the ground, which means that once certification's done and the projects start rolling out, they've got vested interest for people like us, everyday people, to use this transport. So it's a very clever strategy that he's envisioned and developed together with Andre Havrato, not only giving people the opportunity, but creating unity in a new and special way that provides wealth creation education that are also eco-conscious and friendly, making people more aware. So this is a way that he's come up with that's working. The runs are on the board. It's very profitable for us, everyday people, and giving us the opportunity, and which is really the heart of Andrei Havrato and Anatoly Yaninsky. They're people, and they like to help. And this is a way of giving back, and a way of creating a movement. So that's my answer. I hope that's
Yeah,
correct.
one of the answers is this one, and the other one is because Mr. Yuninsky, he worked all his life on this project, and I mean, if I have to put myself in his shoes and to have like big idea and not to have the money to implement it, I would not go to the banks and I would not go to big investor who will try to get more than 60% in the company. Like he had many investors who wanted in the past to offer him all the money, but in return they were asking him more than 51% equity in the company. And also one of the conditions was like for Vinicius was always to keep his 51% in the company. That's why he's making this possible for the people, because it's people's project and he wanted people to get involved and to benefit from this. Otherwise it would have been a project only for big investors and for rich people, like Hyperloop. And he wanted to, as Sharon explained, to share this with us and to make us part of this project as well. Okay. I do not understand why some rich person has not even just invested in the whole amount. Julie, I can answer to you this question. Um, there are some rich people that invested in the whole in this project, not the whole amount. I cannot say more about the whole amount at the moment, but the whole amount will come soon. It's work in progress at the moment, but there are some people that invested $5 million. They invested loads of money also. Yeah, but usually when people wants to, as I said, big investor wants to invest in this project, they will always ask for big equity in the company, like to hold the big chunk. So that's like it's linked how with the previous question. So I hope that I answer in very simple way the idea behind it. Um, if you are benefiting without having any members under you, how how are you benefiting? Do you get money back from your investment? Sharon, do you want to go for that?
Yeah, well, basically, it's a multi-level platform. So on your first level, if you introduce a partner, you'll get 8%. So if that partner put in 100, purchase an EIP for 100, you would get 8% of that. If that person then went along and referred somebody else who had a second level, you would earn 7% from their efforts. From the third level, you would earn 5%. I believe it is. Hopefully that's right.
I think
So on
she was referring that if you earn any money so far, so basically, as I said, if you do it as only as an investment, you just leave it there and you wait. You just wait until company goes further to the next stages and IPO. But if you do the business, anyone can earn from first level, second level, third, fifth, and so on and so forth. And as Sharon mentioned, these are the commissions.
Yeah, and I think the good thing, like, even if you're just investing in the project, you have access to the wealth creation education products, which not only show you other ways to create additional income streams, but also can teach you how to maintain wealth and how to set up generational wealth for families. So, um, you know, what you're purchasing is education. You're getting the PIPEs or the pre-IPO private equity shares for free. They're a gift. So we're not selling shares. What you're purchasing is education, and you have an opportunity to share that with other people and be rewarded for that in the form of cash,
Great.
which you can then withdraw, or you can purchase more education and get awarded more pre-IPO private equity shares.
It
Does that make
in
sense?
overall, yeah, overall it's an investment. If it's education, if it's this, is even investment in your education. It's still good. It's you still benefit from
Oh,
something.
absolutely.
Yeah. How
Yeah.
far off is the ATP from being completed? Um, yeah. Do you want to
Well,
go
we
for
have
that?
5 stages.
How far off is the Ecotechno Park from being completed?
Well, that we don't know exactly. So we know we have 5 stages to go. So we're 2/3 of the way there. Realistically, things could escalate very quickly now as the momentum is streaming along very fast.
Mm.
Um, but we're not qualified to answer that question, unfortunately. We're not Anatoly Yanitsky.
Exactly. And well, as far as they've been saying lately, announcements were like the aim is to complete it by the end of this year. And it's all about the big investors that are coming in, and depends everything on how the procedures will follow afterwards. With we've been told always talking about these big investors and everything, so more likely that by the end of this year ATP will be completely funded. And even now they are doing the certification, they are doing the tests. So we will have by the end of this year the three working models certified, which is the cargo, the city transport, and the unibike. And then next year we're gonna do the high speed, and we left the high speed line for like the last one, because it's the most expensive one, and it is a 22 kilometers line to be built. So from next year we have that one as well, but by the end of this year everything will fall into place. This is all I can tell for now.
Yeah. Well, we don't know what we don't know, but what we do know
Exactly.
is that we're very close, very close to completing all the stages, and this opportunity is limited to that. So please bear in mind, if you're thinking about registering your interest, please get back to the person who invited you, get your free account, do your due diligence, and then you'll have a window into the back office. You'll be able to see what we see, and then you make a decision for yourself that's right for you and your family.
Exactly. And another question, how long has SkyWay been available to Australian investors?
Well, since about February, March, I believe. I didn't know about it before then. It may have been available before that, but personally, I didn't know about it. So,
Yeah, it was
um,
available. I mean, the opportunity overall has been available to people initially in Russian speaking countries since 2014 through this crowdfunding platform. And then it's expanded more and more and more. So the opportunity was there. It's just depending on who heard about it and when, and how they managed to bring it to someone's attention in Australia. I cannot give you a right figure now, but I can when exactly it's being promoted, started to be promoted in Australia, but it's been more than 1 year for sure.
mm,
Yeah. How many years? Okay. Okay. No, this is done. Oh, how many years this has been an opportunity for investment? How long has this been a business? Julie, it's been, as I said, since 2014, September. We kind of started with the Russian-speaking countries initially, and then we slowly we expanded into English-speaking communities and also other languages and other countries. So yeah, we've been 3 years now this year in September. I hope I answer your question. Anything else? Um, okay, so I think yes, this is it. Guys, if you have any other questions, just let us know before we conclude this webinar. No more questions. I can see no more questions. Well, thank you so much. I can uh, I can only tell you that it's been amazing to have you all here. Sharon, please tell you have the last words.
Oh, thank you so much, Maddie, for being here for our very first global broadcast from Australia. So
Well,
another first, we're ticking off lots of firsts for Australia. So very, very fortunate to be part of this opportunity and to bringing this opportunity here, not only to Australia, but the rest of the world. If you love someone, you care about someone, please share this opportunity with them while it's still available. We are fast approaching stage 11. And very soon, you know, Eco Technopark will be funded and the opportunity will no longer be available. But I'd just like to thank you all for attending. Please connect with us on social media. Register firstly for your free account with the person who brought you here today. And then we look forward to meeting you. Perhaps we'll see you at a live presentation somewhere around Australia or around the world. So thanks everyone. Really appreciate your time. Take care and keep smiling.
yes. Okay. Okay, this is it, guys. Thank you so much. See you next time. Don't be selfish and share this opportunity with the entire world. And see you in the next session.
That's right.
Sharon, you did great. Thank you,
Thank
and
you.
see you next time. Bye.
Bye.